Have you ever had this amazing idea, a huge goal, but when it's actually time to get to work, you just don't? It's this super frustrating feeling, right? To be bursting with ambition, but completely stuck, held back by laziness. Well, let's unpack this with a simple story that I think will really change how you see things. You picture it all so clearly, the success, the better life, you know exactly what you want. But then, when you have to take that first step, the motivation just kind of evaporates. If that sounds familiar, trust me, you are not the only one. It's a classic human struggle. And what's the one word, the one little word that becomes our ambition's greatest enemy? Tomorrow. Tomorrow. It's the perfect promise, right? It lets us off the hook today. But tomorrow always comes with a price, a really high one, as our story is about to show. So let me paint you a picture. We're in a small village, and we're meeting a farmer named Moen. Now, Moen is strong, he's healthy, and man, is he full of dreams. He is the poster child for ambition, with this huge vision for his life that he loves to tell everyone about. But here's the thing about Moen. There's this massive gap between what he says and what he does. He'll tell anyone who listens, I'm going to be the richest farmer around. But then he stays in bed while everyone else is out in the fields. He talks a big game about his fields shining with golden crops, but he spends his days just talking, not actually working. His favorite phrase? I'll do it later. But somehow, later never shows up.
So one day, Moan's wise uncle comes to visit, and he sees it all. He sees Moan's land, rich, fertile, perfect for farming, but it's completely empty. He's heard all the big talk, but all he sees is dry dirt. He knows that just talking isn't going to cut it, so he decides it's time to teach Moan a lesson he'll never forget. The uncle reaches into his pocket and pulls out 2 little seeds. He tells Moen, these are magic. He says the first one, the ambition seed, can grow into this huge, incredible tree of wealth. But, and this is a big but, it needs to be watered and cared for every single day. The other seed, that's the laziness seed. It grows like crazy, super fast, all on its own. The problem is, it only produces weeds that'll just choke out and destroy everything else. And then he says, the choice is yours, Moen. Now, Moen loves the sound of that ambition seed. A tree of wealth? Sign him up. But the next morning he's tired, so he puts it off. Finally, he gets around to it, kind of bored, and just plants both seeds in the ground. He figures, I can take care of them later. He makes that classic mistake, thinking that doing nothing today won't have any consequences. So, weeks go by. Moen's busy doing what he does best, sleeping, dreaming, talking about his big plans, not actually doing anything. When he finally wanders back to his field, he's horrified. It's a total disaster. The laziness seed has absolutely exploded. It's a jungle of thick, ugly weeds, and they're sucking the life out of everything. And the ambition seed? Oh, it's there, but it's tiny, it's weak, and it's almost dead from neglect. Just then, his uncle returns. He looks at the mess, he looks at Mo, and he says the most powerful line in the whole story. Look at your land, he says. This is your life. And in that single moment, it all becomes crystal clear. The field isn't just a field anymore, it's a mirror. And here's the lesson. Ambition is fragile. It's like a delicate plant that needs you to show up every single day. If you neglect it, if you say tomorrow, it just withers and dies. But laziness? Laziness needs zero help from you. It thrives on neglect. In fact, doing nothing is exactly what makes it grow, and it will take over everything if you let it. For the first time, Moen truly gets it. He sees his dying dream right there in the dirt. He sees all his wasted time, all his empty promises, and something shifts inside him. He decides right then and there that he is done. He's not going to let laziness win. He is finally ready to fight back. And you know what? There's no magic solution. He just starts doing the work. Simple stuff. He starts waking up before the sun. He gets on his hands and knees and does the hard, painful job of pulling out every single weed. And most importantly, he gives that little ambition seed water and attention every single day. It's not about one big heroic act. It's about all those small, consistent, daily actions. And that simple routine, repeated day after day, year after year, it changes everything. That tiny, almost dead seed grows into a huge, strong tree that gives fruit and shade and wealth. And Moen, he's transformed right along with it. He becomes the successful, respected farmer he always talked about being, not because he dreamed it, but because he finally did it. Okay, so obviously this story isn't just about farming. It's a perfect metaphor for our lives, isn't it? Moen's field,
That's our career, our health, our relationships, our skills. We all have a field that we are responsible for. Because inside every single one of us right now, we have these exact same two seeds. Your ambition, that big dream, that thing you want to create, it will only grow if you feed it every single day with actual effort and action. Meanwhile, your laziness, that pull to just put things off, it grows automatically whenever you choose to do nothing. And its only job is to choke out your ambition. So maybe we need to redefine ambition. It's not just a big idea or a wish. True ambition is a living thing. It's a seed you have to actively choose to water every day. And that water, that's your action. That's your effort. That's your discipline. And that really brings us to the most important question, the one you have to ask yourself every day. With every little choice you make, you're watering one of these two seeds. So, which one is it going to be? Are you going to put in a little bit of work, even when it's tough, to feed your ambition? Or are you going to choose tomorrow again and let the weeds of laziness take over? The choice isn't about your future someday. It's about what you do right now, today.